the girl was shocked to find her own mother was dating a world-famous celebrity.
Zara!
Honey!
Zara,
Look.
if you can hear me, name the movie I won a Teen Choice Award for. I think she's fine.
The girl's name was Zara. She used to be an ordinary girl, but her outstanding abilities landed her a job as an assistant to a global superstar. While everyone envied her job, it was actually exhausting. Chris had become a famous actor through movies, but his private life was a complete mess, and Zara had to constantly clean up after him. That day, Chris had something important to announce to his new girlfriend. He said many romantic things to her. The woman thought he was about to propose, but Zara was still stuck in traffic with the gift. So Chris texted her, threatening her with work if she didn't hurry up.
Where the fuck are you? I don't care if you have to sell a vital organ. Get your ass here, or you're fired.
Oh my God.
Before Chris lost his temper, Zara finally arrived with the gift, but to the woman's surprise, Chris gave her the gift only to break up with her.
What? You just said we should take the next step.
I said a step.
You said a big step.
I know.
You did.
He didn't explain further. He simply handed her a pair of diamond earrings. This was the breakup gift he gave to every woman. As a public figure, Chris knew he couldn't get caught in a media scandal, so he used money to cut ties. Zara was disgusted by this behavior. Even though the situation was handled, Chris was still unhappy with Zara. The next day, he even locked her outside.
I'm really upset. I want a letter of apology. And you better have my stuff and my latte, or you really are fired. Dead serious.
So Zara had no choice but to climb over the wall in front of all the reporters. She found Chris working out.
I quit.
Chris didn't understand why a simple joke had upset Zara so much. Zara then revealed the real reason she wanted to quit. 2 years ago during the interview, Chris promised she would gradually get promoted and one day manage his entire company. But 2 years had passed, and Zara hadn't received any promotions.
I have no experience producing.
And how am I gonna get experience, Chris, when all I do is pick up your dry cleaning? God, I mean, I told you to do that Raymond Farr movie, and you didn't listen, and the actor who did do it got an Oscar.
Because I can't play a blind alcoholic. It goes against my iconography.
Chris immediately fired her, but things quickly went downhill for him, so he came to Zara's home to apologize. At the time, Zara wasn't home. Only her mother Grace was there, cleaning the house. Grace saw a strange man walk in, so she grabbed something nearby to use as a weapon.
God. Jesus. Sorry.
But then she recognized Chris, and Chris was shocked to realize that Grace was Zara's mother. He was even more surprised by how young she looked. They sat on the couch and started chatting. Zara had no idea her mother and Chris were getting closer. Chris followed Grace into her study. That's when he found out she was actually a world-renowned author. He admired her deeply. As they grew closer, Chris kissed her, and just as things were heating up, Zara suddenly came home.
Zara! Oh, shit.
She strongly opposed their relationship. She told her mom Chris couldn't be trusted, and pointed out the 20-year age gap between them. But Grace couldn't give up the relationship. She said she had been lonely for too long, and now she needed love. Later, Chris asked Zara to be his assistant again, but Zara refused. She wanted all her success to come from her own hard work, not because her mother was involved with some celebrity.
Celebrity? She didn't sleep with a celebrity. That's derogatory. Okay, I'm a movie star. She slept with a movie star.
Please, I don't have the energy.
Okay, I didn't come here looking to have sex with your mom. All right?
Chris said he came back only to hire Zara again. It had nothing to do with her mother. Zara reluctantly agreed, but she had one condition. Chris had to cut off all contact with her mom. Chris promised, but secretly, he still asked Grace out on a date. They talked about their past, lives, and childhood dreams. The more they talked, the deeper their connection became. Eventually, they lived a happy life together. Over time, Zara came to accept their relationship. She gave them her blessing and left. Chris told Grace. He said he used to take everyone's efforts for granted, but ever since he met her, his life finally felt complete. His sincere confession moved Grace, and the two finally ended up together.